Hello, it's Stephen Cooley with Stephen Cooley Real Estate. Welcome to the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. We always keep our viewers updated on what's going on in the real estate market. As you know from all kinds of social media and other news outlets, the real estate market is changing. I have to say I'm very proud of keeping our viewers updated for the last 23 years, especially during the housing crash from 2007 to 2014, keeping you on the verge of what's going on. So we're going to do that during this housing market shift too. On today's show, we're going to answer some questions that the viewers have asked me on my social medias. We've saved those up and we're going to answer those today. Probably some of these things you're wondering too, so this will be real fun. The first question is, Stephen, what is the difference between a condo and a townhome? That's a great question, and actually a question that we've answered before on the show, and I think we answer it all the time, so happy to answer it again and maybe answer it in a little bit of a different way. So what's the difference between a townhome and a condo? Actually, they're very unrelated, or certainly more unrelated than people think. Both share common space, and that common space is maintained through an HOA association and HOA dues. Condos, you really just own the airspace inside your unit. A townhome, just like a traditional house, you own the dirt and the sky around your townhome. And the next question is, Stephen, with the market shifting, what can buyers expect now? So I'm going to answer that pretty much for the fall season of 2022, because that will be a moving target as we shift in this housing market. But right now, buyers can enjoy, number one, more homes to pick from when they're home shopping. Number two, not having to pay more than list price. And if you've talked to people who've bought in the last couple of years, most have paid more than the seller was asking. The buyer may now be able to get some closing costs paid by the seller. You know, a buyer has to come up with a down payment, then they have to come up with a closing cost. So sometimes it helps a buyer get into a home if the seller will pay some of the buyer's loan closing cost. Maybe include some contingencies that you couldn't include over the last couple of years, which is the inspection contingency is very important, appraisal contingency, and also a thing that we haven't talked about a lot lately because sellers weren't willing to pay for it, but an outside third-party home warranty where you call a toll-free number and get things fixed on your home. In a more of a leveled market or a buyer's market, lots of sellers offered those, and I'm actually a fan of home warranties. And the third question from our viewers is, will interest rates go back down anytime soon? And first of all, let me just say, if I could predict that, I could be a very wealthy person if you could bid against it going up or down. I do not believe interest rates will go back down or drop any in the next year to 24 months. Fourth question, and I love it, says, Stephen, I own a home and I want to improve the property. What are the biggest waste of money items that you see homeowners do? Let me just say, I'm going to get a lot of feedback, probably negative feedback on saying this, but the three money wasters I see that people do, gutter guards, enclosing garages, and just hot tubs. And also let me mention the three best ones I see: updating paint colors, cleaning overgrown landscaping, and redoing an outdated kitchen. Fifth question. What is the best community around Charlotte to live? Oh my gosh, I'm a fan of all of them. I think all of our little communities, sub-markets around Charlotte, all have a unique personality, a lot stemming from why they originated and who lives there today. But I'll tell you the best one for you, the closest one to your job. Long term, I think that causes the most happiness. Question number 6, Stephen, what is the number one mistake you see people making when owning or buying a home? The number one mistake I see people make is not having a will or not having an updated will. That causes a mess when we sell your home after your death. And number 2, probably people picking the cheapest homeowner's insurance when they buy their home. Homeowner's insurance covers a lot of things around your house, and I don't believe the cheapest policy is the best policy. Number 7, what's the difference between a slab and a crawl space? So when you're riding around looking at homes, you'll see homes on a concrete slab with no area under the house. That's called a slab construction. And then you'll see a crawl space, and that's usually about 36 inches above the home. The home's built on piers, and then a brick skirt's put around the house. That's called a crawl space. People are fans of either one of those. A crawl space allows you access to everything under your home, but a slab also minimizes termites and water problems. So hopefully you've enjoyed me answering these questions from our viewers. If you've got questions, leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, tap like and leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos.